welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee Beauty. I am so excited because I think today I played with one of the most beautiful palettes that I've ever seen in my life. And it's cool tone, which is a little new for me because I usually lean a little bit more warm, but I do have neutral skin, so I can go either way. And I'm excited to bring this. You guys did vote on this, and that is the new Ensley Rain Cold Moon palette. Now this is one in a series of I think a moon series that she did or something like that, and this is the Cold Moon palette. I think it's the last in the series. Kind of now want to get them all. I really love this palette. So let me just show you the gorgeous artwork. First of all, that drew me in. The fairy, the mushroom, the moon. I loved every single thing about this. Her beautiful different shades of gray hair. The pinks on the mushroom. It just looks like a fairy tale, right? And then you open it. Well, first of all, let me show you this too. So the outer carton that comes in is the same. It's actually raised. It's absolutely beautiful. And then it is raised on the back as well. And it comes from Oregon. It's a 21 color pressed pigment palette. And it is an indie brand. It's a small brand. You do have to pre-order these, and I think it takes 10 weeks to get, so just keep that in mind when you order. It's not going to be a quick ship, but when it comes in, when you see these shades, you will know that it was worth it. And I believe I saw that Ensley Rain, the name of it comes from her daughter, or two daughters, Ensley and Rain. I think that's their names, and she put them together or something like that. It has something to do with the girls' names. So I'm going to open it right here and just show you, I just got finished playing with it, show you all the goodness. There is such, these are duochromes and multichromes and holographic shades are beautiful. And then the mattes in here are stunning. The mattes actually blend so nicely together. You're not going to have any issues blending any of these colors together, honestly. So I want to do some swatches with you. Didn't wear the best outfit here for that, but I'm going to, oh, let me take this off too, my little bracelet. This is my little Lucky Charm bracelet. Well, it's green, so I use it. I wear it for St. Patty's Day. Look how pretty it is. This is from my Parklane collection. They come out with style drops every month, and you get different ones, and you can get these for like anywhere from 25, because they're different sizes and colors, and they have different crystals. They have like Aurora Borealis. Anyway, you could get these. This one's rose gold and green. You can get these anywhere from $25 to $50 with a purchase of a certain amount. So that is my green one that I always wear for St. Patty's. So, all right. Little rant, little side note. All right, let's get into this. So I'm gonna just go across the top and I'll tell you the shade and then we'll swatch it. And I'm just gonna do the best that I absolutely can. We're gonna start with Snowdrop, Winter Rose, and Aurora. I gotta go real light because these are flaky and you can definitely pick up too much. So that's Snowdrop, Winter Rose, like Aurora. Aurora's real soft. Actually, they all are. Some of these. Look at those. So this one is Snowdrop. Isn't that pretty? It's got so many colors in it. And then Winter Rose is my favorite matte they have in here. Look at that. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And then I have Aurora right here. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, I forgot to get something to wipe my hands off. I'll be right back. Next, we are doing Arythia, Snow Fairies, and Garnet. Okay, so Arythia, Snow Fairy, and Garnet right here. Arythia. This is another beautiful, beautiful matte. Her mattes are just, they all blend so nicely into each other. Then this was Snow Fairies. Yes, and then Garnet. This is dark reddy brown, which I've used. Really beautiful. That's on the outer corner here on this eye. Okay, next up we have Forbidding, Maui, and Saturnalia. Forbidding, gorgeous. This is the white shade, whitey gray, that I've used to blend out a lot. Like it's like Maui or Mauji, something like that. And then we have Saturnalia, which is on this right here. So beautiful. Next up, we've got Catmint, Keone, and Transformation. So Catmint is a beautiful plummy matte. Keone is the on this eye here. And then Transformation, which you would have seen me use in the first look. This is Catmint. This is Keone. Stunning, right? And this is Transformation. Let's get a little bit more. That one didn't swatch real good. Sorry, bad swatch, but you get the point. Look at that color story. I mean, have you ever seen something so beautiful as this? I just think this palette, the artwork and the shades, they drew me in. I couldn't stop myself. All right, now we have Wolf Moon, Mother's Night, and Snow Crystal. Picked up a little too much Snow Crystal. So this one is Wolf Moon. Gorgeous. This one is Mother's Night, which is a darker brown, a cool darker brown. It's like, and I use this. This isn't swatching great, but it works great. It works really great. And then we have the Snow Crystal. Look at that. And look at all the colors it shifts to. Oh gosh, I have to do more with that. I think that's the one I used in the first look, and I was like in love. I'm going to do that next week for work because it's so pretty. All right, next up, we're in the bottom row. Cold Moon, which the palette was named after, Borealis, which I don't think we used, and Winter Solstice. So here we are. This is Cold Moon, a nice cool gray. Then we have Borealis. Beautiful. Look at that shift. Okay, but this one's still calling me again. And then we have Winter Solstice, which is another gray tone. This one almost looks like a green, like a greeny khaki kind of a gray on there. All right, 3 more to go, friends. We have Calicazanzeros, Rebirth, and Storm Fairy. So Calicazanzeros, what a name. That one is like a silver, and it's just like a silver, kind of like this one here. Is like there's a couple that are like a almost like a glittery, like a glitter sparkle, or maybe like what I'm trying to say, like a metallic, more of a metallic shade, right? And then we have Rebirth, which is a darker gray, really beautiful. Bad swatch, but beautiful shade. And then we have Storm Fairy, which is stunning too, and darker. It's a darker duochrome in here. Oh, hold on, let me see if I can get it. I picked up a little too much. And you can see how beautiful that purple blue, that one has a dark base, that purple blue shift is. So here is your color story again. Hold on, let me move up so you can get a better look here. So pretty. So pretty, friends. All right, we're gonna get started with 4 eye looks coming right up. Good morning, friends. All right, so we're gonna do some looks with the Cold Moon palette. I had asked you guys if you wanted first to see this palette here, which is from an indie brand, or if you wanted to see the ColourPop, and everybody said by large majority they wanted both, but they wanted this one first. This is beautiful artwork. I don't have the outer carton on it because I've had it a couple of weeks and I've been using it. Isn't it gorgeous? And the inside, and it's by Ensley Rain, which this is my first purchase from Ensley Rain. Very wonderful and easy to work with. By now, if you're seeing this part, you would have already seen the swatches and everything, which I haven't done yet, so I have to do. But we're gonna get in and create some looks. I've already primed my eyes. I have a little bit of makeup on my face just to get us going. And I think to get started, I do have to go get my whatchamacallit, my switch, so I can change colors pretty easy. But I think to get started, we're gonna do different looks on each eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this shade here, which is the Cold Moon shade, which the palette is named after, and it is a beautiful gray. I'm gonna bring you guys in, and we'll do that and ignore this. I have to get in here and do some pluckaroo. Actually, I'll do that now, and I'll go get my switch, but look at that color. Oh, let's do it. All right, going into the Cold Moon shade. This is a gray shade. This palette is extremely cool toned. We're gonna rub that through the crease. Very pretty. It blends really nicely too. Like when you add in the other shades, it really blends beautifully. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna go in with this darker shade called Rebirth, and I'm gonna use a smaller shade. This is a Morphe M507. We're gonna go in this smaller shade just to kind of concentrate that darker gray on the outside edge of the eye and then up through the crease a little bit. Push it through. Now I want that a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go back in, and it does build up nicely. I like to start late these days. I like to start light and then build. All right, I'm gonna take that first shade we used, the Cold Moon shade, and again, just so we have it there, run it up on the edge, because it is so much lighter than the Rebirth shade. Just rubbing that all in to get a nice little blend there with those pretty grays. Gorgeous. I think that looks good. All right, what color do we want to go into? Oh, Lord, this is where it gets good, friends. I think I'm going to go into Snow Crystal, which is right here. Gorgeous. It's got blues and greens and all the colors and pinks. So I think we're going to go in that, but I do need to put some NYX glitter glue on, so let me do that and we'll be right back. All right, let's go into this Snow Crystal shade, and let's pick some of this up. There's a little chunky right there. This is a chunkier thing, so go in slowly, pick up what you can. That's probably too much. Put some of that back. Still got too much, but we're gonna go on here slowly and try to tap this in. This is like the most beautiful shade. All these shimmers in here are just amazing. We're gonna spread it. I wanted you to be up close because I wanted you to really see just how stunning they are. And I'm just kind of going up in the crease to try to give it a nice little line here. I'm not worried about right there. I'm gonna go back in with that dark shade, the Rebirth shade, and now I'm really going to deepen this crease here. And again, we're gonna go over the top of this, and then we'll blend it. So it's not gonna look really nice right up front, but eventually it will. All right, now we got to go back in with the other shade, the Cold Moon shade, and this is going to pull it together. Yes. That's so pretty. All right, so underneath the eye, we'll go in with the Rebirth Dark shade on the outer edge. I'm going to clean that same brush off and go in, grab the Cold Moon shade that we used. And I think on the bottom, I do want to use a little bit of Storm Fairy, which is right here, which is dark. Let me grab the right brush for that and be back. All right, I have Storm Fairy right here, and we're going to pop that here on the outer edge, just for a little something dark and smoky. Just like that, just a little bit. All right, I'm going to line and mascara, and I'll be right back and show you the finished eye. Okay, friends, I just used the was it L'Oreal? Maybelline New York Sky High mascara. That's what I used. And just a little bit of liner on the inside. I don't even know what kind. Stila black liner. And that is the finished look. The only thing that maybe I could do is put like a little bit of a inside the water. Let's see what I have here. Or I mean in the inner corner. There's not much that really matches. I'm going to go in with Snowdrop right here and stick that in my inner corner just to give it a little bit of light, but not much. Just like little sprinkles. There we go. So here it is. I would say this makes my eye look more gray. So if you've always been wanting a gray eye and you have dark blue eyes like me, this definitely will make your eyes look gray. All right, are we ready to get on to the second look? Let's go. This eye, guys, I had a problem with this week, so excuse the fact that it's all red. I had broken blood vessels. It's looking a whole lot better than it did. I'm not sure what happened, but we're gonna go with it. All right, so let me figure out what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Okay, we are going to start with this taupey, it's called Transformation shade as the overall eye shade. Oh, it's dark. Let me tap that off. Okay. And get that blended in. There's something on my bottom of my eyelash there. And this actually looks like a gray on the eyes too, but in the pan it kind of looks a little bit more taupey. But so I'm going to use some browns with it to make it look a little bit more brown here in a minute. But there's what that shade looks like on the eye. Different. This one's now like a gray blue, and this one definitely is like a gray brown. But still very cool toned. Okay. Now we're going to go in with the same brush that we have. Just gonna clean it on my switch. And we're going to go into the shade Garnet, which is right here. This has a red plummy type of a look to it, but we're going to make it even darker with another brown in a minute. I'm kind of going up a little higher with this shade. And pull it through the crease down here. right, we're gonna go with this light shade up here just to blend those edges up top, right up in here. And I don't really think you can do anything wrong with this palette because the colors blend together so nicely. There just isn't a mistake you're gonna make. Now, I'm gonna go in with a even darker shade, which is called Mother's Night, which is right here. And we're gonna just really focus that on the outer corner. I absolutely love this eye. I'm going to recreate this. I can't stop looking at it. Anyway, okay, so we're going in more with that dark shade. Sorry, Robert wanted to see if I wanted to go feed the cats. I said, no, I'm in the middle of a video. So I'm just sort of tapping that in. There is some sparkles in there. I don't know what that's from, but I'm not worried because we're about to add more. All right, so I am going to put some glitter glue on, and then we're going to go into Wolf Moon, which is more of a glitter shade right here and more of a neutrally shade. So let's do that. All right, look at this. All right, let's get this right on here. This is such a fun palette. I've had so much fun creating looks with this. If I have any that I've taken pictures of, I know there were some, but I don't know that I did too many photos of it. I will put them at the end if I have any other photos of eye looks that I've done. You might have seen me wearing some of them in like vlogs if you watch the other channel. But I may not have mentioned it. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with the brown shade, the darkest brown shade, Mother's Night, right in here just a little bit. And I'm trying to think if I need something else. There's a silver called Calicanceros. I don't know. It's like a silvery shade. I'm gonna pop that right in the middle just to give us a little bit of a brighter middle eye here. And also blend. Oh yes, gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I'm loving that. Okay, going back in with Transformation, which was that first shade that we use, that kind of taupey gray, and I'm just gonna kind of run that in there. I feel like we lost a little bit of that. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go on the bottom with the Mother's Night, the dark shade. Gorgeous. And then Transformation next to it, the grayer shade. Do we want bling on the bottom a little bit? Maybe. Let's see what we can do here. We can certainly put a little bit of that silver shade on the bottom, right in the center. Probably should use a glitter glue down here too, but I'm not because I'm just be washing it right off. I think I'm being too gentle with it. I think I need to be a little bit more firm on the lower lash line with it. And then I'm going to go back into Wolf Moon, which is this shade up at the main shade that we used. Yeah, these definitely need glitter glue. They're making a little mess. You're going to get them everywhere. All right, there we go. Now for this eye, I'm going to use brown eyeliner, I think, and mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, I had a little mascara mishap. I used a different mascara, and it was super clumpy. It was this one. This one is the Complex Culture, which we got in like BoxyCharm or Ipsy. I tried to go back over it, because look at the separation on these lashes. So I tried to go back over it here with this one, and that didn't work. And it made just a bit of a mess. I do have, did do a little smudge liner there, but what I'm going to do, because I'm not loving this, and it's just made a mess. I'm going to go back over with that pretty gold color again, but I'm going to smudge this a little bit because it just made such a mess. All right, now I'm just going to take this same small liner and go in with Wolf Moon and clean up, go over some of the little spots that it made. Okay, so would have been much better if I had used the same mascara, but whatever, we know better now. It's, you know, now there's like 6 coats of mascara on here, and I'm getting ready to go take it all off. It's going to be a biatch to get off. Oh yeah, I even got it in my eyebrow. So, but anyway, here is that eye look. The shadow's pretty. Oh, see, look at that mess. Such a little mess. But the shadow is beautiful. Mascara, not so much. All right, I'll take some photos at the end, and then also we will come back and there they are together. That might be an interesting one to look at too, so. And then we'll do another look. Which one is your favorite of these two? Try to pretend this one has pretty lashes like the other one, but it doesn't. But try to pretend. Would you wear either one of these looks? I could see this being like a work look. You could, a smoky out work look. I think it's pretty. I like the shadow. The colors look really beautiful together. It's just that I feel like that mascara is taking me off. And this one is just such a beautiful winter look, isn't it? A little bit different. Let's keep going. Okay, I don't have any blush on. I'll do that at the end. I'm going to start with this one here, which I think is called Winter Rose. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I love this shade. I still have a little bit of liner on the inside portion of my eye, but the Stila liner is just so black and strong that I just, I don't know how people get that off when they switch eye looks. Like, how do you get inside liner off your inner waterline? I'm not scrubbing my inside waterline, you know? Look, I don't have any, it's red there. There we go. But look at that shade. Is that not like one of the prettiest shades? I would do this on my own during like a spring look with nothing else. Like, it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Ugh, one of my favorites in this palette. At the top, I am going to go into Maui. I don't know what that says, but just up here. Just a little, barely. Just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go into Orethia, which is right here. This definitely is more of a mauve. This is going to change the color of the look. I love this. I wish there was another peachier, like rose shade in here. That would be the only thing that I would really like to see in this palette. But this keeps it mauve. It just makes it more mauve, if that makes sense. And I'll probably go over with that first shade again. Sometimes I do this and I blend a little bit because sometimes it takes me, like I go up too high or I lose it. You know, I'm not sure I'm doing it in the right order, whatever, but I definitely want to bring that back. God, that's so, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay, so now we're not going to darken it a ton here, but we're going to go in with Catmint right here, which makes it a little bit more plum, like a little bit more plummy purple. And I might put some of that Mother's Night in, or you can see the purple in here, or like a little brown in here. We'll see. Let's see what this does. See, it definitely brings in a different tone, a little bit of a plummy tone. Cool's very cool. This palette is just, I don't think, it'll take a while if you get it, guys, just so you know. You got to pre-order it, and it takes a while to get to you, but it's worth the wait. It's an indie brand, so it's not super quick. They're not super quick on shipping because they have to make it. They can't afford to make like a whole bunch of extras and then not sell. But, oh, and this is the last, I think, in a series, like a collection that they did. Now, I am going to put glitter glue on again because I'm going to go into the color Kion. And I think it's a pretty smooth shade. I haven't used it before. There's a really beautiful shade I want to use in here called Saturnalia with you guys. But I don't know if my eyes can handle doing, yeah, I can already feel, because I have sensitive eyes. This will have to be the last eye look for today. So I'd love to be one of those YouTubers that could do like 5 looks, but 3 is my limit, and then my eyes start to get annoyed. So I will do more with this if you'd like to see it, because there's so many more shades, especially the shimmers I want to use in here. We're going to go in with Kion right here. You can see it's got blue when you're this way. It's got like a burgundy purpley shade. This is 100%, why isn't it focusing? It is a duochrome. It's probably a multi-chrome. There's a lot of different colors in it, and I haven't used this one. Like even down here, it looks different than what I just showed you. So we're gonna grab this gently. Look at that, and we're gonna pop it on. Especially glitter shades, I gotta be careful because my eyes are just so sensitive. And we'll make sure we use the right mascara today. You can see all the colors. I mean, oh, it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then what I do just to keep a good, I'll take that Orithia shade and go over it. I mean, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Oh, people, I'm so excited about this palette. I'm glad you guys wanted to see this one because it's one of my faves. All right, so now I'm going to go in with Snowdrop right here, and we're going to use that on the inner corner and the upper eyelid, or the eyebrow bone. Eyebrow bone? Is that what you call it? Look at that. So a little bit of fairy dust up there, and a little bit of fairy dust in here. So pretty. Make me look like a fairy any day. I'm good with that, friends. Totally good with that. All right, so for the bottom, we're going to start off with Winter Rose. You can kind of come back up and put a little bit more of that Winter Rose there so it all kind of blends in, just like that. And then you can take a little bit of that catmint and get that purple in there. And now I'm going to go back in with the catmint and just kind of go over there where those edges are of that shade. There, that gives us a much cleaner and prettier blend. I wonder if we could bring down the Kion shade right in here too, because why not? I'm going to do 2 different looks. I'm not going anywhere special today, so I'm going to do a different look over here, but it'll be a similar color family, so who cares if I'm wearing 2 different colors. All right, let's put this mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, here she is. So pretty, huh? We'll put some pretty blush on in a minute. Look at all the colors. Oh, I think the shimmers and mattes in here are absolutely stunning. I can't even rave enough about this. I'm going to put these photos on, I'm going to take good close-ups and put them on Instagram and tag the brand. If you like it, I want her to see it. She's a small indie brand, and these are just gorgeous. I paid for this. It's not sponsored at all, but it helps if you guys tag brands if you like what you're seeing, because then they see me and they know that I'm doing something with their brand. So, all right, should we get started on the next look? All right, so we're going to go back in. We're going to do kind of almost the same setup with the base shades. We're going to go back in with the Winter Rose because I'm just going to do a different lid shade. That is a really beautiful one that I want to show you. Actually, I'm going to put this one all over. This is that beautiful peachy, pinky Winter Rose. And my favorite matte in the whole palette. I think it might be some of yours too. This is a kind of color, like, you know, if you wear, like pinks and reds are a little hard for blue eyes, but this shade works really well. These shades in here, I feel like they're going to work with so many different, I don't think that there's an eye color, honestly, that won't work with the shades in this palette. All right, I got a little right there. You can see that, so we're going to blend that out. And we're going to go in with a shade, that lighter white shade. It's a gray white, Maui or whatever. We're going to put that up here. I mean, these shades, they just blend like a dream. They blend like a dream, my friends. Just like that. Okay. I am going to go in, I think, with... Maybe I'll go in a little bit with the garnet on the, I'm going to use my fluffy brush here. I'm going to use the same brush and just use, yeah, a little bit of the garnet here. So we'll get a little bit of a different look than the other one. Because the Saturnalia shade's gorgeous, but it's not exactly the same as that. It's going to look different, but just to give, so you can see how the browns and stuff mix in with these pinks. Because they also just stunning, right? I mean, just stunning. Look at that. That took no time at all. I might darken it even more, but I'll probably darken it more after I put the shimmer on too. Yeah, and I'm going to definitely put more Winter Rose on there as well. Actually, I can do that a little now, but... I love this peachy tone. Okay, now I'm ready to get the glitter glue on, and then we're going to go in with Saturnalia, which is this shade right here. It's got every color in it. It's just a multi-chrome. I don't know, you can just sort of see it. Everything is in this shade. So, I'll be right back. Okay, are we ready? I think we are. Let's get this gorgeous shade on our eyes. Saturnalia. Look it. I mean, you can see there's pinks, purples, blues, gold. Just a little of everything. Oh, that is just so stunning. Couldn't you just look at these sparkles all day? There's no filter, friends. That is just real life. That is the... Oh, it looks like little baby sequins. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, let's go. They're just spreading all the way across the eye, but I am going to put more garnet in there. All right, so first I'm going to put I'm going to go in the crease again with the Winter Rose. And that just sort of softens the edge from those little sparkles. Okay, now I'm going to go in with garnet, but I'm going to take a smaller brush right here. Get the cat hair off it. Let's go in with some garnet. And come up a little bit. And there you can see the difference of the two colors. So gorgeous. So both of them are beautiful. Now, what are we going to do for inner corner? There's not a lot of, I would say that there's not a lot of colors in here for like an inner corner highlight, but there are some. So there's a pinky shade, there's Snow Crystal, and then there's Snowdrop. Let's use this one. This is the Forbidding. This is a pink shade, a very pink shade for the inner corner. Probably a little dark for an inner corner, but since it's glitter, it's just going to be, again, like fairy dust, right? Bring it down on the bottom a little bit, and we'll bring it up a little here. Just like that. And then we'll go in with Snowdrop again, because that's the lightest shade for up here. And gonna kind of press it in. And that's when you get a really light, sort of glittery look, because it is not a super light glittery color when you go in with it head on, which I haven't showed you guys yet. So, but it's like one of those things, you'll turn your head, well, you can kind of see it better here, you'll turn your head and it'll show. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of the garnet in the outer corner here, just on the, like a quarter of it. And then I'm gonna go in with Winter Rose along the bottom. And then there's one more color I want to use on the bottom. Just a little bit of it, of Aurora, which is right here. This is a very flaky look shade, so hopefully this doesn't ruin the look, but we'll see. Do I have it on there? Yeah. Yeah, definitely do your eyes first. It looks like little fairy dust. Definitely do your eyes first before you do your makeup. All right, friends, so hopefully I got enough off of this eye. Oh, something in there. In that one. We don't want you in there. Get out. That I can go ahead and get the right mascara on here now. And it'll look pretty, because I'm not doing falsies or anything like that today. I'm not doing upper liner. I am going to put some liner in the lower lash line, though. Yeah, this is a good mascara, friends. And this is drugstore. Go get it. Go get it. All right, let me get the liner on. I'll be right back. All right, it's still a little bit wonky from the other one, but it's fine. So here is the fourth eye look. And here they are together. All right, my friends, you got to let me know what you think about this palette, what you think about the looks, which look is your favorite look. I cannot wait to hear. I do want to do more looks with this, and if you want to see them, please let me know, because this is such a fun palette to play with. So I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a wonderful day.
Lost in your eyes, under your spell. Oh, it's like we've always known it. Even though it's new, I can already tell. Oh, that this feeling is taking over. Can we take our time? I wanna savor us. Every thought on my mind of you and I getting together. I gotta tell ya, I gotta tell ya, I wanna love ya, I wanna love ya. never be the same. Can't believe we found something this good. You're all I ever wanted. I can't believe we started out friends. Oh, it's like